Hi, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights Consulting. This is the VELCO Weather Hazards Outlook. This will be valid the rest of today, Thursday, the September 25th, as well as right into Wednesday through next week, October 1st. We're looking at the latest surface map here with the isobars, high and low pressure centers, as well as precipitation and cloud cover. Currently along the eastern seaboard, south of down around New York City into parts of southern New England, a little bit of shower activity has been moving along the east coast. This is from a sort of elongated inverted trough of low pressure. That's going to be heading out to sea. It's throwing a little bit of high cloudiness across parts of southern Vermont. The cloud's a little thicker there. To the north, filtered sunshine through high clouds is about it. We have a general area of higher pressure that's been in the vicinity. It's about at its weakest point right now, but it will begin to intensify and set up shop right through Sunday, bringing us some fair and dry weather. And here's a look at the European model. This is for the next 10 days. And as you can see, an area of higher pressure relatively weak. You see the precipitation located off of the coast of New England, south of Long Island. It's going to be basically heading out to sea. This is valid later on this afternoon as well as into tomorrow. Friday, barometric pressure will be going up once again as a 1025 millibar high pressure center will be straddling across the region and reinforcing our extended period of dry weather. This will be lasting well into Sunday. Looks like the next day for any precipitation will really not come for quite a while, and that's going to be happening, it looks like, on Monday as a weak frontal boundary. That's this system right here, pushed along by this cool area of higher pressure, will sag south into Vermont, and this basically on Monday and into Tuesday. It looks like some lingering showers potentially into Tuesday, with another area of higher pressure trying to work across the region on Wednesday, bringing in our next good project weather day, although a mix of sun and clouds and a little bit more unsettled than it has been prior to that point. That'll be happening again Wednesday of next week. This is a very strong area of higher pressure at 1035 millibars. Here's accumulated precipitation over the course of the next 7 days. This will be valid through Thursday morning of next week. And what you're looking at here is very little in the way of precipitation. It's quite phenomenal just how dry we are. We are definitely in a dry spell, borderline starting to get into some drought conditions as groundwater is starting to fall, at least across portions of central and northern Vermont, a little bit less in southern Vermont. But precipitation outlook, as you can see, very limited. We're talking just basically well less than a quarter of an inch and around 100th across northern Vermont. And again, that's valid through next Thursday. And this is looking at temperature anomalies. You can see that the warm areas here are running above normal in temperature, roughly at normal or 0 degrees. And then, of course, below normal temperatures. A little bit of below normal temperatures have worked off the maritime coast. And again, we have a large area of above normal temperatures. And you can see how this ebb and flow here is. Temperatures are really behaving much above normal. As that works on in, we're looking at better than 10 degrees above normal as we get into Saturday. And then on Sunday, same deal. And then eventually we're going to see a cold front sag south, and that's that cold front for Monday. And you can see that really it tries to push in, but temperatures remain above normal by Monday afternoon. And even by Tuesday and into Wednesday of next week, we're running just a little bit above normal in temperature. But the coldest air mass is skipping Vermont and heading through Quebec and into the Canadian Maritimes. This will be followed up by yet another warm spell. Looks like toward the end of next week. And this comes in a little bit slower. So by 10 days out, it's just getting into our neck of the woods here. And of course, cooler weather works on into the Rockies, and some of these locations may be seeing their first snows next week. No issues for maximum temperature anomalous projections here. This is the 1 through 5 day mean temperature anomaly for high temperatures. And this will be valid into, looks like Tuesday morning of next week. We'll be running basically temperatures running about, on average, about almost 10 degrees above normal. And running about 3 to 7 days rather out, valid through next Friday. So much of next week again remaining above normal in temperature. You might notice that this is a major cool-off here, and that's that area of colder weather working in across the Rockies, which could produce some high elevation snowfall once again. A quick look at daily temperature projections, the max and min temperatures. This again centered on Montpelier, and we're coming out of Thursday morning's low, and then temperatures make a nice run towards 70 degrees today. Some areas in the upper 60s, with those areas with thicker cloud cover to our south across portions of southern Vermont. And then overnight lows start to head up, as well as your maximum temperatures, basically above the 70-degree mark, closest to 75 degrees by Saturday. Same kind of deal on Sunday. In some areas, temperatures may be knocking on the door of 80 degrees, especially places like the Champlain Valley. But it comes also with relatively low dew point temperatures. So nice weather, certainly great project weather. And as we get into Monday, you see that temperatures take a little bit of a downfall. The cooler air really comes in along about Tuesday of next week, and then it starts to rebound by Wednesday. We're right back up, it looks like 70 to 75 at least, as illustrated by the GFS model here. And a quick look at dew point temperatures. They're pretty much all over the place with rising and falling with the diurnal ranges. But temperatures below 60 degrees, dew points a little bit more on the moderate humidity side as we head into Sunday and Monday, but still decent project weather certainly. And then those dew point temperatures will take a gradual fall as we head into much of next week. And in the tropics, really not a whole lot going on. There's been some easterly waves coming through subtropical Africa. They dump out on the coast and really do not get much of an organization. Still something to watch. We'll have to continue to watch this through the month of October. The only thing that's worthwhile here is a 10% chance of cyclone formation over the course of the next couple of days. And it looks like even then through the next 5 days, a very low probability, about 10%. This little disturbance right here. Also keeping a close eye on this, and again, here's the precipitation plume of moisture, subtropical, tapping in and working its way off the coast. No issues for the tropics. So to recap, we have really no issues, no weather concerns over the course of the next 7 days, as well as probably a good portion of the first week of October. It's looking very, very quiet. You can see the great project weather with an absence of precipitation. And roughly once we get into that Monday and Tuesday time frame, just a few scattered light rain showers is going to be about it. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights Consulting.